Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry. And students, if you're first time visiting to my channel, so please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get a best explanation of NCERT book class 7th subject science. And students, today in this video we are going to start a new chapter, that is motion and time. So let's see students, what is motion. So here we are going to know what is motion. So the answer is, if an object keeps on changing its position with time, it is said to be moving or in motion. Means if any object is changing its position with respect of the time, okay, so this is moving, okay, this object is moving, so you can say this is the motion, or you can say this is the motion. Okay, so motion can be different types. So the first is a rectilinear motion. Okay, rectilinear motion. So, and this is also known as a straight motion. Okay, so rectilinear motion is the motion possessed by the body moving along a straight line path. Okay, so means if any object is moving on a straight path, so this is known as a rectilinear motion. And for the example, the motion of a train on a straight bridge, so this is the example for the rectilinear motion. As well as if you are moving on a straight road, so that is your motion is a rectilinear motion. Okay, now come to the second type of motion, that is circular motion. What is the circular motion? The motion possessed by a body when it moves along a circular path. Means if the object is moving in a circular path, okay, so this kind of a motion of that object is known as a circular motion. For example, the motion of a child in a merry-go-round. Okay, motion of the earth around the sun in a circular orbit. So both are the examples of the circular motion. Now come to the next topic, that is rotational motion. The motion possessed by a body when it spins about a fixed axis is called rotational motion. Okay, for example, the motion of the earth about its axis spinning the top, the motion of the blades of a fan. So this kind of the motion is known as a rotational motion. And the last type of the motion, that is the periodic motion. So the motion which repeats itself after regular intervals of time is called periodic motion. For example, the motion of the swing to and fro motion of a simple pendulum. Okay, so both are the examples of the periodic motion. Okay, now come to the next topic, that is slow and fast motion. What is slow and fast motion? If one object covers a partial distance in less time, if one object covers a particular distance in a less time and another object covers the same distance in a more time, then the first object is said to be moving slowly while the second object is said to be moving faster. So means the same distance has been covered by two different objects, but both have taken different times. Okay, so means this is the variation with respect to the time. Okay, and both have covered same distance. So one will be the slower, means which have covered same distance, but it has been taken last time. So means this is the slower. And the next one, if another object has covered same distance with a very less time, means it is a faster. Okay, so slow and fast motion here we have discussed. Now the speed of an object. What is the speed? So the distance traveled by an object in unit time is called its speed. So the distance whatever the covered by any object with respect to the time, that is known as the speed of an object. So come to the next topic, that is the types of speed. Here is the three different types of the speed, that is uniform speed, non-uniform speed and average speed. Uniform speed, what is the uniform speed? When the object travels a fixed distance, same time gaps, it is said to have a uniform speed. Okay, now second topic, that is non-uniform speed. When an object covers different distances in different time gaps, it is said to have a non-uniform speed. And come to the last point, that is the average speed. The total distance traveled by an object divided by the total time taken by the object, it is called the average speed. Okay, so you can see here the conversions of the formula, that is the speed is equals to distance upon time. So from this formula you can find the speed, and if there is a, you have to find the distance and speed and time has time given, so you can use the second formula, that is the distance is equals to speed into time. And if the distance and the speed given, so you have to be calculate the time, so you can use the third one formula. And if there is a calculate, you have to be calculate the average speed, so you can use the total distance upon the total time, that is the fourth one formula. Okay, now come to the another topic, that is the units of speed. So the unit of speed depends upon the unit of distance and the unit of time used. So the meter is the standard unit of distance and second is the standard unit of a time. So the standard unit of speed is meter per second. Okay, now second point, the large values of speed are expressed in kilometer per hour, and in this case the distance traveled is measured in terms of kilometer and time taken is measured in an hour. And the third point, the small values of speed are expressed in centimeter per second, and in this case the distance traveled is measured in terms of centimeter and time taken is measured in second. And if we have to compare the speeds of a number of objects, then we must express the speeds of all those objects in the same unit. Okay, so this was the note. So I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.